Good morning, Canton. Good morning, Tim.
So we're just back to Canton.
We're
2 weeks ago, it was all of New England.
it
Now
was
we're,
all
now we're
New
just back
England.
to Canton.
Well, we got to start small, we end big.
Yeah, well, I mean, expansion.
Well, you're right.
Expansion.
All right, so we should expand outside of New England now.
Maybe just good morning, Connecticut.
Good morning, Connecticut. There we go. Okay.
There we go.
We'll start with that. Good morning, Connecticut. Welcome to week 6 with the Village Idiots podcast. I'm Eric.
And I'm Tim.
How you doing this week, Tim?
I'm doing well.
It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in, it feels like forever.
I
but-
know. Yeah, we were off last week, and it's busy season. Busy season for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Sports and everything else. And
But here we
Yeah.
are, and we have so much to talk about, and I'm so excited. We'll go over some Week 6 news. We'll go over last week's games, which were pretty exciting to say the least. And we'll even go over some injuries. I think we'll cover some big injuries. since
yeah,
It
yeah,
seems like-
definitely.
This season's been full of them from the jump. But before we even get into anything, can we talk about the Patriots beating the Bills on Monday night?
Oh, we can talk about the Patriots beating the Bills.
Oh
on
my
Monday night.
God,
that was outstanding. Outstanding.
And the only thing that I would critique Vrabel on at this point is, why are you giving Ramondre Stevenson the ball after he fumbles? Like, he scored twice last week, which was all well and good, but he also coughed up a costly fumble right at the beginning of the game. And
You know, I think you got to look at it like this. Travion Henderson's still young,
yep,
and
Antonio Gibson's out now. He's done for the
right,
year.
he's done. He put the ball on a turf twice. He's not going to do it again.
Well, he did it last week.
and-
It's been a problem every week for him, though.
Yeah, but I think it's an area of focus. I think as a coach, you look at it and you go, "This is an area of focus. We got to work with this guy on this, see what's
Yeah.
going on."
And I get that.
He is
you
still
know.
he's still RB1. I mean, just no matter how you look at it, the number of yards he's putting up on the board, the guy can crash. I mean, he
Oh, yeah.
runs. He's like that. He's like a hybrid. He's when you need him to run like a fullback, he runs like a fullback. He's got speed. I mean, I think just in general, be concerned, but I think it's a teachable thing. I don't think it's something that can't be overcome. I
Gotcha.
think you want Henderson to come along. I think if you put too much pressure on the rookie, then you can set him up for failure.
Right, but he's coming along pretty nicely right
He is
now.
coming along very nicely. He is coming along, and we got a fairly easy game today with the Saints.
Oh yeah,
I mean, if you look at the remainder of our schedule,
it's pretty good.
it's they're 1-4, 1-4, 2-3. I'm not going to get too excited.
No.
But I think the Patriots could legitimately make the wild card.
I think they could too.
I think they can legitimately make the wild. I don't think they're not getting back to the Super Bowl. I
No.
don't think they're getting back to the division. But they're going to make the wild card, and to make the playoffs after a couple years of sadness will feel good.
So then let me ask you then, was Monday night a fluke for them?
No.
Okay, so Bills beat the Ravens, right?
Mhm.
Pats beat the Bills. I mean, they can. I think they can make it to the championship game. Are they going to go to the Super Bowl? I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, I think Lamar's struggling right now,
Big time.
Josh Allen's
he's
struggling
out
right now.
today. Josh Allen's struggling. right now.
and there doesn't. You also, I mean,
They got punched in the mouth in their own home.
well, they did, and there's a lot of talk. Stephon Diggs, right?
Oh.
Stephon Diggs, which, by the way, all of you
No,
gave
yep.
me crap when
I
I
sure
took
did.
Stephon Diggs.
I sure
What are you
did.
doing taking Stephon Diggs? I mean, just looking at this, and I've been riding Matt Stafford like a wet hog, but what's this? 24 points. 24
it's
points.
one
10
game.
to 12.
It's
104.
one game.
Hey.
Booty was looking good.
Booty was looking good. But, I mean, honestly, so and
No,
then
I'm-
was there a
I'm
little bit of a
happy.
fuck you game from Stephon Diggs? Yes.
But even
look
on
at but you got to look at the catches he made.
Oh,
we're,
yeah.
we're not, I mean,
that last one in
the toe drags, the timing routes.
the last drive in the game when it looked like the Bills defender was going to pull down Drake May and he
Yep.
and Stephon
and that's
caught it, and then he got 11 yards on it.
well, yeah, and it's not and Drake May is looking he's looking composed in the pocket.
Roll out.
They
Roll
couldn't stop
out.
him rolling to
No.
the right. If he rolled to the right, it was done, and he was fine. And who is he finding? He's finding Stephon Diggs.
That's it.
And
And they had no
thrown away from
answer.
coverage. They couldn't get it. Is it a fluke? No. Was it maybe a bad game for the Bills? Maybe. But unfortunately for Buffalo, they have a history.
Yep.
Whether it's in the playoffs or whether it's in the regular season of looking really good and then just
At the end, yeah.
okay. And I honestly think that they need to turn inward a little bit.
Oh,
and look
absolutely.
at what's going on because they ride the hype a little bit.
And it's only week 6.
It is only week 6, but they
course corrections can happen.
But I mean, if we look at the let's just
Pull it up. real
let's
quick.
pull up the Patriots schedule for the rest of the season.
While you're doing that, let's have a little talk. Okay. So, Chargers are having issues right now, too. They're
Right.
having running back issues big time. They're out there looking for a veteran running back or someone that they can just start every game.
Right.
Kansas City's not going back to the Super Bowl this year.
No.
We agreed on that.
No, they are not going back to the Super Bowl this year.
Who in the AFC right now, as of week 6, has the best chance of going back to the Super Bowl?
That's a tough one.
And especially if the Patriots keep on this course and they, keep their injuries
so I mean, if
manageable.
so if we look at it, right?
Buccaneers, that's going to be a tough game.
So that's probably the toughest game they've got coming up.
Yeah.
They got the Saints today. They've got the Titans next week.
Yep. And the Titans are.
And I think both those games are at home.
Yep. And
They go to Cleveland. They go to Atlanta.
They have Shador for their backups.
Right. They go to Atlanta.
They go to Atlanta. Yep.
Bucks come to town on November 9th. That could be a tough one.
That could be a tough one.
They go to New York to
But
play
they're
the
playing.
Jets.
But depending on how cold it is, it could be a good game for the Pats.
It could be.
And then they go to play the Jets.
They go to so that's a dub right there. Bengals.
Yep. And they're having an issue. They got
Bengals.
Joe Flacco. Yay!
Now let's be honest. December 1st against the Giants, that's a toss-up right now.
Really?
Giants are playing really well. I don't know if you watched the game on Thursday night.
I did. But
I think Giants are playing really well. They got the Bills on the 14th. So here's the two games that I think are going to be tough, and they're back to back. You got the Bills on the 14th, and you've got the Ravens on the 21st.
those are
I think those are the two tough ones.
But
then
Ravens defense is playing like shit right now.
Right. Then they go back to New York on the 28th for the Jets, and then they go down to Miami to play the Dolphins. No, then the Dolphins come to town.
Yep. And that's always a trap game.
It is.
Late in the season, that's when the last time they played them in the season, remember that? The Patriots were up. They looked like they were going to win, and they had that stupid trick play at the end of the game.
They did. So, I mean, I think legit. Now, you can lose any one of these games.
Oh, absolutely.
You can lose anyone. The Jets could suddenly decide that they want to play football. But I think the Buccaneers game might be tough. And actually, it's reversed. So they're going down to South Florida. They're going down to Tampa. So
Giants, I think, is winnable, though. Christian Gonzalez is back, and he played like a beast last week.
he did. The Giants game is winnable.
Yes. But is it going to be easy? Absolutely not.
Again, if we look at the Thursday night game this week, Jackson Dart's only going to get better unless he gets CTE.
And Cam Scatterbo.
Cam Scatterbo. I mean, let's be.
Did you see the game he put up? I'm playing Chris this week.
Yeah.
And he played him, and 31 freaking points.
Oh, Scatterbo is ridiculous. But that dude he's going to forget his name by the end of the year.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And if we rock over to the Bills schedule, they back-to-back Monday night games.
Yep.
So, they're playing the Falcons. So that should be an easy dub for them.
Be an easy dub, yep.
Panthers, right? Then they got to play the Chiefs. That will be a tough game.
Yeah.
Right? And, the Chiefs will be a tough game. They're going to beat the Dolphins. They should beat the Bucks. They should beat the Texans. The Steelers game.
So
who knows?
You're thinking 12-5?
12-5, somewhere in there.
Sounds like a good number.
They gotta play the Eagles again. They gotta play the Patriots again. They got to come home to play the Patriots, and playing at Gillette's tough.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless of where you sit, it is still tough to win games at Gillette Stadium. So I think going through those two, I think it'll be a good season. I think it's going to be challenging as we come down the stretch here, but
watching Drake May play,
Drake May, give him another year, right? You give him another year because I think what they're going to do. Obviously, they're not playing right now for draft picks.
No.
Vrabel wants to make the playoffs. That's all in the cards, and we want to see that.
And
Keep it up,
there's
coach.
no Jets are getting the number 1 pick this year.
The Jets are getting the number
Sorry,
1 pick,
Joe.
no doubt. But we're just going to keep taking linemen.
Yeah.
We're going to keep shoring up that offensive line, either through trade or through draft.
They're probably going to pick up a new center.
Maybe, and I think if we draft to solidify the O-line, and then spend some money in free agency, because there will probably be some decent free agents come, the next month or so, as the rest of the season shakes out, and they got to start thinking about cap room and everything else.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we need a corner.
Oh, yeah, we need.
All right, we need a corner. Yeah. We could use another weapon for Drake May. Stephon Diggs is coming out of his shell. Does he have another couple years in him? Decent years? Yeah. Maybe. I think maybe. I don't think there's some people saying, oh, it's Randy Moss in 2000.
No.
When was that? 2009?
2007 or 8.
Yeah, 2007, 2008.
Something like that.
Where he was a 1-year, phenom for the Patriots, which is great.
Yeah.
I think, we need more longevity. I think we can get that out of Stephon Diggs.
And he was being a leader on the sidelines.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was, I've never seen that side of Stephon Diggs before.
No, me either. And so maybe we need another wide. I think we're set at running back right now.
But we do have Pop Douglas and we have Booty, and developing those guys could be.
They could be. But you got to look at like Hunter Henry, tight end. Now he's not a Gronkowski who's getting beat
but
up.
He's
so
big though.
He's big. Well, I'm thinking more in terms of longevity.
Oh, in terms
right.
Okay, gotcha.
Hunter Henry's been at. You forget about Hunter Henry because he's a role player.
Yep.
But he's been around for 6 years now.
Yeah, about that.
So, for a tight end, that's a long time. He's not Travis Kelce. He's not Rob Gronkowski. He's not catching those passes, but he's getting up there. He's been there a while, and he's a role player. So,
but they're relying on him a lot more in the last few games.
Well, they are, but you can do that. And I think you're going to see him get targeted more because now you've got Stephon. Now they actually got to be concerned about Stephon Diggs. He still has that deep route. He still has that middle route. And so what are you going to do? Well, you go to Hunter Henry underneath.
Yep, or Henderson underneath, and either one
one have been doing well. So it's going to be an interesting season down the stretch. But yeah, and then.
But like watching that new kid kick that 52-yard field goal at the end, just rang like classic Patriots. Which
since we've talked about him a couple of times. The Jets are winning right now.
They are?
They're up 1 point. It's 11-10.
Oh, shit.
Where are they playing this week?
Don't tell me they're playing in Denver.
No.
There's no way.
Oh, they're in London. It's the London game.
It's the London game, yeah.
6. So they got 2 field goals.
Or they missed them.
They get a safety and a field goal in the third quarter? Must have been. They scored 5 points. Let's see the scoring plays.
So, wait, Sauce Gardner woke up?
Apparently. All right, yeah, so we had... So the Jets kicked a field goal. Broncos kicked a field goal.
Yep.
Jets kicked a field goal. Broncos scored a touchdown. Jets put another field goal up.
And then they got a safety.
And then they got a safety.
Bo Nix, you can't do that.
This is the most pathetic... I mean, God bless him.
You can't do that, brother.
I mean, you can't make this shit up, but...
Like I said, it's been a year, man.
It's been a year. I mean, every year is a gift here in the NFL.
Oh, absolutely.
But let's talk about our league. And why don't we go back to Week 5? It was.
Oh yeah.
Looks like did Nick pick up his first win?
He did.
Nick picked up his first win.
He did. Good job, bub. Let's see what else happened. I played Nate. Who?
Yeah, you played Nate.
Nate, wake up.
Yeah, that was a rough game.
Yeah,
Larry took Seamus to the cleaners.
Sure did. You had a great game. Look at you,
Stephon Diggs, baby.
167, 20.
Yeah. I took Joe out behind the woodshed.
And you know, Joe, you did great, but you're not winning that game when someone's putting up 167 points.
I just need Matthew Stafford to stay consistent. Like
Who's your backup?
Geno Smith.
Holy shit, dude!
I gotta pick someone else up for the bye week. I had Dak. I dropped Dak, and now I'm like.
But then Dak had a great game.
Dak
last
had a
week.
great game. You know, so I mean, you know.
Yep.
Hey, guy, anybody wants to make a trade? You know, I got Isaiah Pacheco just ready
No
to go.
one's Stop trying to pawn out every year. Every year with this guy trying to give up. I can't. Why are you picking?
I don't know how I keep getting Isaiah Pacheco. I've had him on my team for like 3 years in a row.
It's just like every time you're at the draft, you're just like fingers crossed. You hit that button. You're like, please, let this be here.
Well, he's like, you know, because it's like the third running back I take. I'm like, there's a reason this guy's still available, I guess.
Well, I mean. Like I've said before, I avoid Kansas City running backs at all costs.
You know, Justin's getting it done this year. He's 5-0
because there's money on the line, right, Justin?
You know, Nick.
He's doing
Nick did really well. So I mean,
Yep.
it was, you know, last week was a good week, and you know, as we kick off this week, you know, and I'm really sorry, Larry, but so far it looks like I'm beating you, not by a lot. You're projected, you know, I'm projected to beat him by 2 points, but you know, Matthew Stafford's playing in Baltimore.
Well, projections don't mean nothing.
Nah, I know.
Let me see who's.
I know.
playing.
Romeo Dobbs been he's been stepping up.
Well, don't they have like
there
a
in
few
Green Bay.
injuries in Green Bay for their receivers?
They do, which has been good, you know. And I think Stephon Diggs is going to outkick his coverage again this week.
I'm playing Tyler Kraft, so hopefully he gets at least one in the end zone.
You know.
Yeah, Larry's playing Tua. He has to because his other quarterback's on bye.
And unfortunately, my big receiver's out. Justin Jefferson's on bye
Yeah, you're
this
having
week.
Jonathan Taylor versus Arizona. Tell me that's not going to be a 30-point game right there, man. I told you, Wan'Dale Robinson is a great pickup. He's very underrated on the Giants, and now that Malik Neighbors is gone, Dart has really no one to throw to.
He put up 20 on Thursday.
Points,
put up 20, got the TD, 84 yards. I don't sleep on the Giants.
No,
right?
No.
Don't sleep on the Giants.
Absolutely not. Yeah, Dart had that one game where he shat the bed, but
he's a rookie. He's a rookie quarterback in arguably the second toughest division in the NFL.
Absolutely.
Right? So,
but look at Philly. Philly's imploding right now. Can we talk about Philly? We didn't talk about that game, man. What happened?
I don't know. Right?
They should not have lost that game.
I think what you're seeing is you're seeing the limitations of Jalen Hurts.
Absolutely.
Right?
Well, no. He put up 19 points for me in another league in the first half. So like, all right, he's gonna have a great and second half he just does nothing. He did
because they're shutting down Saquon.
They're shutting down absolutely.
You know, and there's a bunch of people go, oh, Saquon. Like, when you key on the running back, and you're just playing the run,
you have to
and
force
you're playing
the
to stuff the
quarterback
run.
to throw the ball.
So you've got to make a choice, right? I can shut down the run. I can cover the pass. Teams have decided, well, we're just going to shut down the run. We saw what Saquon can do.
Yep.
Now he'll get loose, and he did get loose a couple of times, but not to the extent that he normally does. Well, that's forcing Jalen Hurts to throw the ball.
And again, that's why you can understand why AJ Brown's so pissed off right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's not getting the ball, but they're not. Philly's never been a running team, or a passing team.
They have not. And
ever since LaShawn McCoy,
I think we saw desperation too, right?
Yeah.
How many tush pushes in a row?
He tried. I'm like, dude,
right?
just let someone else take. They luckily got the first down on 4-1, and
luckily, but it wasn't. It to me, it's not sustainable. To keep doing that. So Philly,
you gotta wake up, dude.
You can have a couple of bad games. We've seen it. You can come back from a couple of bad games. It's just a matter of can you
right the ship in time.
And I think they can. I mean, I think they can. Just I don't
know, man.
Keep the faith. Keep the faith.
Look at Detroit. Look at Washington. They're
Well, Washington's got Chicago. Chicago's going down tomorrow.
Yep. That's gonna be a good game.
It's going to be a good game. And yeah, so it'll be a good game. I mean, I think the Commanders win that game. Pretty sure the Commanders win that game.
Are they playing at Soldier Field? Or are they
No.
playing,
They're
playing
They're playing in where they play RFK or whatever they call it now.
They call it now.
Yeah.
If it was in Soldier Field, I would give Chicago the edge. But right now, for me, that's a toss-up.
It's a toss-up. I don't know. I'm still not sold on Caleb Williams as the second coming.
Like Jaden's been, he played. Well, he got hurt a couple weeks ago. He didn't have a great game last week, but
No, he didn't. But Jaden Daniels again, we're second year, right?
Second year, yeah.
Second year. I mean, young kid. You know, he's got. You know, there's not a lot of weapons around him. You know, it's another team where I think we're waiting. They got to be willing to spend some money, though. You know, traditionally Washington hasn't been willing to spend money.
Well, you have what's his nuts like
Dan Snyder.
Dan
well, he's
Snyder,
out.
yeah,
I mean, he's been out, but
you know, it's going to take a few years to change that culture.
It is. You know,
I mean, they got Devo. I mean, they put up money for Devo.
They did put up money for Devo,
and Devo's been working out fairly well for them this year. I mean,
no, 100%. I can't fault that.
But that's gonna be a great game. How about the other news this week? Flacco going to the Bengals.
I mean, you got to do something.
You have
right. Joey Burrow's down.
Yep.
What are you gonna do?
Their backup is not doing shit. Yeah, that
who's
one
his
good game.
Right. See, exactly. You can't. So, I mean, look, Joe Flacco is like, he's like an e-bug in hockey, right?
Yep.
He just shows up, does his job.
But he already beat Green Bay this year with Cleveland.
He did do that.
And now he has Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. I don't know. There might
Here's
be another
my thing, you know, with all this stuff. Like Joe Flacco is going to come out. He's probably going to have a great game.
Yep.
Probably going to have a great game.
You should probably pick him up while you can.
But there's going to be a lot of adrenaline, right?
Right.
You know, all that stuff. And I don't know. We'll see. Actually, let me see. Yeah. Joe Flacco is available here. Why don't I just go ahead and see if I can? Yeah, there we go. We're gonna.
I did not give Tim advice. I was just throwing that out in the ether, and he's
there
like,
we go. I made a free agent move.
While we're broadcasting, brother. Way to go.
Hey.
Good job.
Strike
brother.
while the iron's
Good
hot.
job. All
but
right.
that being said,
but while we're on the waiver wire talk, let's talk some injuries. Like I got a list right here of some high profile players right now. What's going on? We'll start with QBs. You mentioned Joe Burrow. Lamar Jackson is hurt, and he's probably not playing for another 2 weeks. Kyler Murray is out this week. He has a foot injury. Will Levis, God rest his soul or whatever.
Yeah.
He's out for the season with a shoulder injury. Brock Purdy is down with turf toe. Wide receivers, Tyreek is done. CeeDee Lamb is done until at least next week. Malik is gone with an ACL. Brandon Ayuk has not played at all this year, and there's no timeline for him.
Well, and let's talk about those injuries, right? Turf toe, ACL, MCL.
All deal with the field.
Yep. When is the NFL going to get rid of the artificial turf?
You're preaching to the choir, brother. Or at least, and with natural turf, or with grass, make sure it's safe to play on. Like
Well, they play on natural. They've played on natural surfaces at all these international stadiums.
Yeah.
There's no artificial turf in a soccer stadium.
But they also ensure that the ground is level. There's no pockets in the ground that players can, just step into and pivot, and then.
What did the NFL collectively bring in?
$40 billion?
NFL revenue 2024. Let's just look at 2024.
2024.
The NFL generated $23 billion in revenue in 2024.
Absolutely.
You're telling me you can't find some money for fucking level playing? Come on.
Preaching
Okay.
and to ensure player safety.
Well, plus I think they have to do it for the World Cup.
Yeah, they have to. Yeah.
They have to bring it.
have to.
So just do it. Look, I don't like turf. I've played on turf. Not football. I never played football on turf.
Let's
I
say-
played lacrosse on turf. I hate turf. I can't stand it. I can't stand coaching on it. I hate turf.
Well, let's say it costs $3 million to totally redo the field, make sure it's level, and that's what, $96 million out of $23 billion. Come on.
You know, I would love to have. I've got a buddy of mine who is a greenskeeper at a golf course, private course. I think private course. Josh, I'm not sure if it's private or public where you work, but
Gotcha.
you know, up in Massachusetts, and he's a grass guy. And if you've never met a grass guy, like a true grass guy, they're like savants.
Yeah,
And they love
absolutely.
their grass.
Of
They love
course.
their grass. I'm pretty sure the only thing that Josh loves more than grass is his 2 kids and his wife. You know, but you know, he talks about it like it's, you know, it is it's a full-time job. And I've worked at golf courses before.
Yeah.
You know, and I've talked with the greens guys, and there's a reason why it costs so much money. My brother does this, right? My brother he doesn't do grass, he does plants, he does soil, right? And you know, my brother's business is completely geared towards
And knowing like the
a specific
the
crop.
alkali like content,
It's the
all
whole
that.
thing.
You know.
Chris could come on and tell you all about like everything. Like he grows his stuff is specific to marijuana, right?
No, that's
He's
great.
won. Apparently, I was talking to him yesterday. I didn't even know this. Like his
They have
plant,
competitions.
they do. They have weed
No
competitions.
shit.
Yeah, and apparently he's taken first place the last couple of years in these plants that he grows in these competitions.
That's awesome.
Like,
Congratulations,
you
bud.
know, like it's crazy, but there's a lot that goes in. There's a lot of science that goes into it.
Oh,
There's a lot.
absolutely.
There's so much stuff, and I get it. It's a lot. It's turf is at the end of the day long-term cheap to maintain.
Yeah.
But I think, and I think the CBA needs to reflect this. It's time for a change. You know, the players hold.
Absolutely.
You know, yeah, the owners hold a lot of power, but
Nobody wants to see a
you're
horrific
investing
injuries.
hundreds of millions in dollars in some of these men,
Absolutely.
and you are cutting their careers short because they're getting injured. Because you're not giving them, you know, the ground gives you more cushion. The ground actually gives you, you know, room to pivot. Like if you and for anybody who's never like played, I'm watching Logan play yesterday.
Yeah.
Playing flag football, and I don't know where he learned this. But so he's running. You know, if you ever watch flag football, like kids just kind of if you can get him to go north south, like you're doing a good job. And Logan's like he's pretty good about doing it. So we ran this like little outside sweep.
Okay.
And he comes and I'm watching him. I coach the defense, so I'm on the sideline at this point watching, and I see him come. I'm like, oh, he's gonna step out of bounds. He actually plants and does a cutback.
No shit.
And he gets in. I was like, oh shit, that's fucking awesome. Like everybody's like, I got the other dads like on the sideline, like, holy. I'm like, I don't know.
Take
you know,
credit for that, man.
but I can honestly say, like, you know, what helps with doing that is the spikes in the cleat, and you dig in,
Oh, yeah.
and you push off, and it's the same thing. Like for me playing lacrosse, like when I'm moving, like it plant and cut, and when I play on turf, and I'm wearing turf shoes, you know, and they just have those little nubs.
Yep.
You know, it doesn't do anything. I slide on turf. I fucking hate turf. Fucking hate turf.
But yeah, I
we
mean,
can beat that to death, but.
nobody wants to see that Tyreek Hill injury again. Like,
No,
The
well,
way his
and how
knee
many
bent-
times has he been injured? Right? I mean, you know, first of all, when are the Dolphins going to get rid of Mike McDaniel? Time to go.
this might be the year.
Time to go. No, I think it's going to happen sooner rather than later. Rumor is Rex Ryan is in the wings. All right, that's the rumor right now. Rex Ryan in the wings to take over to coach the Miami Dolphins.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know.
I'm seeing shades of when Bill Parcells went down. Right? You
Yep.
remember that?
Yeah.
And they still couldn't win a fucking Super Bowl, but
No.
they did make the playoffs.
They sure did.
I think Miami's another team. You got to get rid of Tua. You know,
He
doesn't.
should've been
I don't
retired
think.
a
I
long
don't think
time
he
ago.
recognizes his own reflection in a mirror at this point.
No. He's probably trying to finish playing out his contract,
Absolutely.
and then he's
You know.
gonna hand it in after that.
And then you got Tyreek, who is, he seems to get hurt every year. And is he done for the year?
he's done for the year.
year.
Yeah, he had a surgery. His surgery went well.
Which
But-
is great.
He totally dislocated his knee, and he tore his ACL at the same time.
And as somebody, and again, I'm not playing in the NFL.
No, no.
I've had ACL surgery, and when I had it, they told me like, this is, a 20, 30 year surgery. You could need to get this replaced again. And it could be more if if you're active, outside of that. And, every time you cut up your body and you start putting spare parts in, and some of them gotten great. When they did my hip last year, and that was my big thing, I didn't want to get a hip replacement because I was like, I don't want to go back in for surgery in 20 years.
Of course.
And the doctors were like, no, with the new stuff that we use and the new polymers and the titanium and all this, like, this is a lifetime. You're never going to need to do this again. Okay, let's do it. And it was an easy surgery comparatively to other surgeries that I've had. Recovery was easy, all that stuff. Great. Love it. But I still can't, there's still certain things that I can't do. I can't squat like I used to.
No.
I have the full range of motion, but the strength isn't there, and I'm concerned. I get nervous when I squat with heavy weight. And,
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to hurt myself, and that's not my job. I mean, for these guys, like, you got to be able to do this. You got to be able to keep rocking and rolling, and I mean, I hope that Tyreek. I hope he has I hope the surgery went well and the recovery is good.
Absolutely.
But he's not. And we've seen guys come back from ACL surgery. It takes them 6 months into a new season, even with them doing all the conditioning and the preseason and everything. Like, there's a big difference between getting out and playing a game and playing a preseason game.
Oh, yeah.
But with all these high profile injuries, and we're seeing it more and more and more and more.
It's insane.
It's kind of like baseball. Like, everybody's like, oh, pitch counts and things like that. But guys are still getting injured.
Speaking of, my condolences.
Yeah.
Are you think you guys gonna pick up Pete Alonso?
I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do.
He
We
wants
need to
7
get the fuck rid of Brian Cashman. That's what we need to
Yeah.
fucking do. Get rid of fucking Brian Cashman.
Pete Alonso would be a good pickup for anybody.
Here's my thing. We keep talking. The reason the Yankees were so dominant in the late '90s and the early 2000s was because of their farm system,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
We didn't trade, right? We didn't trade up, right? You look at most of the guys, they came up through Jeter. Jeter was a Yankee like from the day he was drafted.
Mariano Rivera.
Mariano. I'm pretty sure Bernie Sanders.
Yep.
I know.
Bernie Williams.
Or Bernie Williams. Yeah, Bernie Sanders.
Hey, pass me the ball.
Bernie Williams. Sorry, Bernie.
One of my favorite Yankees of all time.
We trade. I'm pretty sure we traded for Tino Martinez. Right, he came
Yep.
from Seattle. Chuck Knobloch came from the Twins. Scott Brocious, I forget where he came from. So we got that. But Andy Pettit.
Yep. Oh,
I'm pretty sure Andy Pettit came up through the farm system. Jorge came up through the So not only that, they played together for a long time. We don't have that anymore. Judge is the last guy that came up through the farm system, and I mean, they're putting way too much pressure on Aaron Judge. And we're not playing small ball anymore. I mean, this is across the board in the major leagues. Like, I don't give two fucks if you can hit a home run if you can't win a game.
But look, they can't say he didn't do anything in the playoffs anymore. He blasted that 3-run.
Fantastic. We still lost to the goddamn Blue Jays.
Sure did. But Blue Jays are good.
The Blue Jays are good. I can't say the Blue Jays aren't good.
Again, the Dodgers are in it. There's no way anybody's beating the Dodgers. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I didn't watch a lot of baseball this year.
Nah.
I go in and out. I'll go a couple years hard on baseball, and then it's like a couple years where I'm like, eh.
I get it.
Plus, hockey season started.
Yep.
And the Rangers are already going to break my heart. I can tell because they're good right now. I mean, we're 2 games into the season, but they're good.
But by the end of the season,
well, that's what they do.
Yeah.
They make the playoffs, and
at least they make the playoffs. The Mets didn't make the playoffs this year.
So we'll see what the Rangers do. I mean, hockey season's like in full force. Wolfpack kicks off this week.
Yeah.
We
we had the game.
Sure. I've got I finally broke down. I got season tickets this year.
Yeah, Olsen has season tickets too.
I mean, comparatively, they're pretty cheap. I want to say I pay like $1,000
Why
for
not?
the 3 seats for the year. I don't do the whole 20. I do like 12.
Yeah.
It's because I'm not going to make it to 20 games. There's no way.
Well, then you can go sit in the Admirals Club too, like up there if the seats are open.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I learned that when we went with Dave Had.
Oh, interesting.
And
Yeah, I
then-
don't. You know, we our seats are right with some friends of ours, so we're like
Gotcha.
right, right there.
Have you ever
Mhm.
sat in the Admirals Club up there for the seats?
Was all the way
All
up.
the way up? Yeah.
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 It's well, that's the Heritage Club, right? Or
Yeah,
whatever.
whatever it's
the
called, yeah.
Electric Boat Heritage Club. Yeah, I've sat up there.
I like the seats up there. You can see everything.
When my mom was alive, and she used to get one of her vendors, the Yellow Pages. So we're going back. They
Gotcha.
Yellow Pages used to have a box.
Oh, nice.
So a couple of times a year, she'd get tickets for the box, and we'd go sit in the box up there.
Oh, that's
which was-
freaking cool.
the boxes are always nice.
Yeah.
I did that. Where have I done that? I did that. I've done that for a couple Wolfpack games. I've done it for a couple of UConn football games
Mhm.
because one of my vendors, they have a box there. So like I brought my nephew a couple of times.
Awesome.
If anybody's got box seats to the New York Rangers and they'd like a guest,
I mean,
I'm more than willing to sacrifice a trip to Manhattan. The train does go from Windsor right into Penn Station, which is nice and easy for me to get right to Madison Square Garden. Don't ask me how I know.
he'll make the sacrifice for you.
But getting back to football, let's get back to our league and
Yep.
talking about this week.
Week
What have we
6,
got
brother.
in week 6? If we look at the league,
I'm already getting my ass handed to me thanks to Scatabo, but I'm going to, Chuba Hubbard is gone this week again, so I'm shoving Rico Dowdle right up his ass.
let's look at that matchup real quick.
All right, let's look at the match.
Jaden Daniels versus Chicago. That's going to be Jared. Well, I don't know. Jared Goff versus KC.
It depends if they can pressure him. If they can get pressure to him, he's going to have a tough week. But
Swift versus Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry has not been playing very well this year, man. Or at least not the last couple of weeks.
You got, Cam Scatterboot bent you over.
Oh,
Um,
completely. Got Roma Doomsday coming out, and Caleb's connection with
Wow,
him right
so
now is
you're like all in on the
I'm
Bears
all in
right
on.
now.
Yes, I am.
AJ Brown.
He had a good week for him.
He did.
I got T-Mac coming up versus Dallas.
That'll be a good one.
that should be-
Pittman versus Arizona too. I think that'll be a good matchup.
Oh yeah. Danny Diamonds is just gonna keep rolling over everybody in his way.
I just can't, dude. Jesus.
I know, right? Kraft versus Cincy should be. He should put up some good numbers.
Drake London versus Buffalo. That's gonna be.
I really
It's
don't
gonna
have
be
much.
dicey.
I don't have much of a choice, unfortunately.
Versus Derek Montgomery, who
I could put Darren Waller in, but
Yeah.
Darren Waller was questionable earlier
Pat's
this
D,
week
huh? Going Pat's D.
against New Orleans.
Eh.
You don't think Christian Gonzalez is going to come up with at least 2 interceptions today?
One can hope.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
And he's going Rams versus Baltimore.
Travis Kelsey. Why? Just go away.
Exactly.
Just go
I put him
away.
up on the trade
I'm
block.
sorry, you and your brother. I don't care about your podcast. Just go away.
I put him up on the trade block.
Did you?
Yeah. I got Darren Waller and
I got Pacheco, man.
No, I'm not doing that. So you want to trade one freaking
Come on,
chief for
come
another?
on.
Nah,
Come on.
I
Look,
can't do that.
you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and make that offer right now,
And I will reject
There we go.
that right on oh,
live,
Wow, dude.
live.
Wow.
Send the trade.
All right,
Send it.
Send it. Let's see what happens.
Send it.
Oh, yep, I got it. All right, we're going to decline.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man. We've been through this before. We've made trades between each other that
We have.
benefited both of us.
Rejected the trade.
Hell yeah, I rejected
Hey,
that
I got
trade.
Joe Flacco.
You literally just picked up Joe.
All right, so
let's look at your game.
it's me versus Larry. He's playing Tua versus the Chargers. I don't.
Yeah, it depends on what Tua you get. It really does.
Um,
Kareem Hunt, he's playing, which again, he could have a
Yeah.
game where he runs in 2 scores.
Etienne's been pretty solid for me this year.
Etienne's
He just keeps putting up like 12, 13 points and just rolls through.
And Trevor Lawrence has looked at him in the passing game,
Yeah.
too. Jonathan Taylor versus Arizona, dude.
Yeah, I think that's
Actually, they're probably going to run the ball the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably Pittman's not probably going to get a lot of looks. Jonathan Taylor's just going to have a 30-point game. Sorry, Larry, but he's got Bijan playing
He
Buffalo.
does. Bijan playing Buffalo. But again, what Buffalo team do you get? They want to play run defense. They want to play pass defense.
But again,
which way is it going to go?
Ramondre Stevenson put up, 20-something points this week?
Yeah, he put up some big numbers.
I don't, and it's Bijan. There's no way he's not gonna
Romeo
get it.
Dobbs versus Cincy. He's going to have a good game.
Yep.
Um,
Jackson Smith and Jigba, he's a great player.
he is.
And Sam Darnold has been doing very well in Seattle. But against Jacksonville's defense hasn't stepped up the way they usually do.
Robinson TCOB for me. That was a
told
great
you.
game. Laporta versus Kansas City. It's a crapshoot, but tight ends have been weird this year.
They might dump off to him a lot though.
Diggs. He should put up. He'll put up the 14. I think easy.
Oh, absolutely. But he'll probably put up 20. He'll get 20 points, and then they're probably going to close.
And the Detroit defense has been out kicking their coverage.
Oh, yeah,
year for
absolutely.
Me. I mean, they've been good for like 10 a game.
Aiden Hutchinson, dude. I mean,
it's been great for them just to come together. And
Aiden's going to be all up in Mahomes' face today. It's just going to be all day.
100%.
So Mahomes is going to be off his game. But he does have Xavier Worthy is playing, and he's no slouch.
No.
But again, Detroit's defense is better than Kansas City's defense, so we'll see how he does. Fannon's been having he's been doing pretty well.
Yeah.
But now again, they don't have Flacco throwing to him, so I don't even know who's their starting quarterback this week. Cleveland.
I have no idea.
I don't know either, man. And George Pickens, he's been doing very well in Dallas. He had a good game last week. It's gonna be a good matchup, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But
it might be Shador might get in the game today.
I think he might
because so they just traded away Joe Flacco.
Yep.
So it's him and Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah,
So Shador might get the.
Might get the nod.
I don't know. Let's. I mean, Shador starting today. No.
Oh, update.
Yeah, they're starting Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, no. Shador's number 2. So if Dylan Gabriel just shits the bed, they're gonna put Shador.
I think Shador gets in the game today.
I think you're right.
I think he gets in the game today.
You weren't here last night. Rithia actually showed up last night. Hashtag Rithia. Way to go. Shout out.
Yeah.
He's back in the league.
He's back in the league?
He's back in the league.
Like 100%?
Well, he made moves earlier this week.
I did see that.
He made moves. So
I mean, I did,
back.
He's playing the taco team
He's playing the taco team, and he's 3-2 right now.
Wow, look at that. Justin Fields putting up 4 points today.
Yeah, Rithia, you might want to look at that one, brother.
Jesus Christ.
And
4 points.
4 points, man.
Who do you have on his bench? Oh, CJ Stroud's on a bye this week. Oh my God, 4 points.
I think that was the move he made. He picked up Justin Fields.
That's just so. Look at this, Breece Hall 5 points, dude. That game is just sadness.
He's got Jahmyr Gibbs playing.
I mean, the game's over at this point, right? No, 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, listen.
Broncos are up 13-11.
No, and
oh my God, this has got to be the most pathetic game of the year.
I feel bad for people in London.
If you are an English person having to watch this game right now at Tottenham Hotspur, really
bangers and mash,
whatever that. Yeah, what is that? Oh, that's sausages and potatoes.
Yeah.
Okay, just say sausage and potatoes.
Right. Bangers and mash. That sounds. I don't know if did you ever watch Arrested Development?
It's been a long time.
That David Cross's character was obsessed with bangers and mash. So anyway,
I like beef Wellington.
I haven't had beef Wellington forever.
We had it down at we went to Hell's Kitchen a couple years ago.
Oh, nice.
But actually, so our anniversary is coming up, and we're going to take Sur La Table, right down here. They do cooking classes.
Yeah, we did that. Yeah, we've done that before.
So we're doing the beef Wellington one. I think it's like the right after Halloween.
We did the salmon a couple years
Oh,
ago.
nice.
We went to a vineyard first, and we had like a little picnic out
Oh,
there,
cool.
and then we headed back up here for our cooking class.
This Justin Bobby Mack game. This could be interesting.
It's turning into something interesting. It really could be. I mean,
Bobby Mack starting Drake May versus Patrick Mahomes.
like J.K. Dobbins only put up 4. That's not good.
Yeah, but
But-
Goddard put up 26.
Yeah,
for Philly.
Mark Andrews is not gonna put that much up.
Mark Andrews is not going to put. And I think Patrick Mahomes. I don't think he's balling out tonight.
And Olave versus New England, that's gonna be tough for Olave.
Yeah,
Egbuka,
McCaffrey.
he's gonna have a good game.
Yeah.
He might get Rookie of the Year.
So and
Um,
Justin doesn't have a defense in.
I think that was a purposeful choice. Because he doesn't want to drop Minnesota because that's the number 2 defense in the league, fantasy-wise, right now. And he didn't want to get rid of any of his other players. So,
I guess.
I mean, it's a bold move. We'll see how it plays
Yeah.
out. And
you
he's
know,
got Green and Bobby Mack. Tristan has Green Bay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about the shadow
Uh,
players
Yes.
next year.
fine.
No, do your own work. um,
But yeah, that's gonna be that could be interesting. We don't want to say either way, but we're gonna be watching that one closely.
yeah, definitely.
Worshipful Master versus Trevor is not looking well. It's looking more favorable for Worshipful Master. He was
Yeah, I think so because he's got. Well, I mean, Dak versus Carolina. Dak will put up numbers.
but the Philly defense only got put up 1 point. His tight ends only got 1.2 right now. He had 1 reception for 2 yards.
I mean, it's
And that
rough.
game's almost over.
It's rough. Right? He's got J.J. McCarthy on a bye. He's got Nick Chubb on a bye. He's got Schultz. Yeah, I mean, like half his bench is
But
on a bye.
Kyron Williams versus Baltimore. Kyron Williams is going to get the ball. He's either going to run or he's going to catch it. Tony Pollard. Don't
Yeah.
sleep on Tony Pollard.
I need Matt Stafford throwing the ball today. I don't need
Well,
him. I don't need him. handing
Fingers
off.
crossed.
All
I
right.
mean,
I need him throwing the ball today.
Jamar Chase is getting balls from Flacco now, so that's already an upgrade for him.
It is an upgrade, but again, you got to wonder, right? As you go through this, like, it's while Joe Flacco's a known commodity,
He's not
you don't know what's going to happen when he gets in this game. Like it's a new system. It's new everything. You know, I think Jamar Chase does get more targets because he's the elite wide receiver in the room, but
or the tight end, either one. But he's probably going to do short to mid range passes, and Jamar Chase is going to break free.
no, agreed.
That's what's going to happen.
Agreed.
I mean, so you do have that working for you, Nick, but.
Come on, man.
Oh, and then they're playing. Trevor's playing Jaren Warren. He's back.
Yeah.
But I don't. I'm not too big on him in the first place. He's got DeMarcado in for Arizona. Benson is done for now. He's on IR. So they actually think Bam Knight is going to get the go ahead to start the game over him and Michael Carter. But Michael Carter was the one who had the huge game last week.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how that goes. Trevor, I hope it works out for you. You got Brian Thomas, who's just a freaking beast.
Yeah, no, it's
gonna be a good game.
We got some good stuff. It's a good week of football here.
Devontae Adams.
And that's what I haven't looked at
What's up?
as weird as this is. What's the weather doing right now?
Well,
what is the weather doing?
it's not nor'eastering here like they said it was supposed to.
Well, not yet. Apparently, it's charging up the coast according to weather.com here.
Yeah, North Carolina is getting hammered as of this morning.
Because we're in what? 06. Come on. 06. I hate this website. Like the weather.com website.
It's dumb.
It's so chock full of ads.
Yeah, you don't know what what's your focus supposed to be.
Well, it just takes the page takes so long to load.
Let's see. While he's looking that up, we'll look at a couple more games. We have Chris Ozog versus Brother Shamus. That is going to be tightly contested.
Yeah, that'll be a good game.
And let's see, we have Joe versus Nate, which is also Joe is poised to win, but
Yeah.
again, these are just estimates as far as these numbers go. So it can be anybody's game. It's going to be a great week for football. Speaking of football, Tim, I don't know. I know we've mentioned this before, but just to remind you and our audience, we are doing a little something special next week.
What are we doing next week?
Junior Warden is putting up pizza next week. We're
Oh,
gonna
that's
watch
right.
football.
We're gonna watch some football next week.
Next Sunday. We're gonna maybe play some cards. So indications out there right now. I'm gonna send an email out later to all of our loyal listeners.
Well, I think I'd love that. Maybe we can get some of the brothers to come down before, and we can have a little bit more of a roundtable on the podcast. I can get 2 more mics hooked up here.
Yeah, that'd be great. I think Brother Olson is definitely interested in doing that. So we'll see if we can get him enticing to come down. And
Yeah, I mean, let's get down. Come on down. Let's.
So again, that's going to start on the third Sunday of October, November, December. We'll make announcements in Lodge, and I'll send out emails. So by all means, come down and let me know by this coming Friday, which is the 17th.
17th.
If you're coming or not, so I know how much food to get. And if you are coming, pizza is on us, but please bring something to share with everybody else who's going to show up. It's the brotherly thing to do. So how's that weather looking, Tim?
Like it won't load because it's just garbage. It's gonna rain.
It's gonna rain. It's raining sideways.
Yeah, right. Here we go.
What kind of soup do you want?
So it's so I don't know if anybody here's the map.
Yeah, there's the map
you can
right
look
there.
at it right there. Of course, it's tiny and here, but it hasn't gotten to us yet.
Nah,
It's coming.
the light rain is supposed to start.
The light rain's supposed to start. I mean, we need the rain.
We
I
do
just
need-
keep
we
the wind
definitely need the
away.
rain.
I took down most of the things in the backyard, but I was too lazy to take the umbrellas down.
I'm taking out my air conditioners this weekend. I left them up just in case this week was nasty, but
Yeah.
luckily that staved off, and so that's part of my my plan for today.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
And
All right.
I'm
Well,
watching football, but
yeah, watching football. Well, we got to get going because
yeah,
we got
holy shit, you're
first
right,
games
dude. Guys,
first games coming up.
review your
Yep.
lineups if you haven't yet,
Check those lineups, boys.
and send Tim a trade request for Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah, no, please do. I want to get him off my plate.
And me for Travis Kelce.
All right, so here we go. Pats in New Orleans.
Okay, we're calling.
Pats in New Orleans. Well, let's go. Why don't we? Let's
Yeah.
take it out with the dude. The internet is very slow right now.
Fuck
all
you,
right.
internet.
Yeah. All right. So Denver's gonna beat the Jets.
Yep.
All right. We got L.A. Baltimore. L.A. Rams Baltimore. I think the Rams take it. I think Baltimore's just Baltimore's just not playing well.
Lamar's not playing today. So
Baltimore's not playing well.
I would say
I think the Rams. I have the Rams win.
Rams win that one.
Dallas, Carolina.
I'm going Carolina,
I'm
dude.
going Carolina.
I'm going Carolina.
All right.
I think they've been balling out ever since they had that 31-0 win a couple of weeks ago. And
Fair enough.
again,
Fair enough.
Rico Dowdle, it's a revenge game for him.
Yeah.
So I'm. What about you? What do you?
I think I'm leaning Dallas, but
Again, is Dak going to play the game he played last week?
no. But
So then,
yeah,
well,
that's a good
they're
point.
not playing
That's
the
a solid
Jets.
point. That's a solid point.
They're not playing. They played the Jets last week. So
Solid point. All right, Arizona, Indy.
Indy. No,
Indy.
not even.
Yeah. Seattle, Jacksonville.
Ooh.
I'm taking Jacksonville. Jacksonville's look really good this year.
Yeah, and there's nothing. Trevor Lawrence to Brian Thomas just seems.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, but Seattle's defense is sneaky.
I
They
don't
have a-
disagree.
They have a lot of veterans
I
on
don't
there.
disagree.
All right, I'm going with you.
Yeah.
I can't. Not in good conscience, anyway.
Chargers, Dolphins.
Oh,
Chargers.
Yeah.
Browns, Pittsburgh. I think it's Pittsburgh. Flacco's going to ball out, but sorry, Flacco's gone. So you got Dylan Gabriel
or Shador.
Nah, it's Dylan Gabriel's getting a start. I think Pittsburgh takes this one.
But if Shador gets in the game, they don't have any tape on him. which could be dangerous.
It could be dangerous, but
But they don't bet against TJ Watt. So, all right. Just because of the defense, I'll say Pittsburgh.
nah. New Orleans, New England. Drake May. Drake May.
All day. All day.
Vegas, Titans.
Ve-
1-4 teams.
Vegas.
Vegas?
I pick
I
Vegas.
think Gino's finally going to throw a ball, huh?
I think he might.
All
You
right.
know? And if not, they
Let's segue into the battle of the 4-1 teams. Niners, Bucks.
Bucks. Yeah.
I'm taking San Francisco just because I feel like Mac Jones is still just he's good.
But Pearsall's questionable right now.
I get it.
They don't have. It's just him and Christian McCaffrey. That's it.
I know, but I don't know. I think San Francisco. I think they still have a chip on their shoulder.
If it was next week and Kittle was back, I would probably say San Francisco. But
Bengals, Green Bay.
are they playing in Green Bay? Are they playing in Cincy?
I believe they're playing in Green Bay.
Green Bay. You can't go into the house like that. And
All right.
that it?
Mahomes
Oh,
versus Jared Goff.
Detroit. I think Detroit. Is one of my 2 NFC picks to go to the Super Bowl.
I think
So-
Detroit. Well, we picked Detroit to go to the Super Bowl last year, and they couldn't get it done against the Phillies or the
No,
Phillies.
no, Washington.
Washington. So
Washington, but I was also high on Washington last
yeah,
year
that's
too.
true. Bills, Falcons.
Bills.
Yeah, I think the Bills win that.
Bills come back after
All right.
that.
And we've got the Monday night nightcap. We got the Bears versus the Commanders.
Oh, dude.
I'm taking the Bears just because my buddy Jason, who's a huge Bears fan, he's gonna be in attendance.
Oh, good for him.
He's going with our other buddy James, who's a huge Commanders fan. But I think Chicago takes it. They have a history of winning on Monday night.
That's gonna be a great game.
I think the Bears pull it out. I think Caleb Williams balls out on Monday night.
You know what? I'm gonna do counterpoint. I'm gonna pick Washington.
All right. Well, we'll see where we fare next week.
And speaking of friends and pitting against teams, I have to report that Pittsburgh kicked the shit out of BC. So
Did they?
They sure did. 48-7. So, Brother Olsen, I
Sucks
love
to
you.
be an Eagle.
But suck it.
All right.
Alrighty, Tim. I think that's it for me. What about you?
That's it. That's it for me. Go home,
Put together more of the Death Star.
put together more of the Lego Death Star.
Awesome.
Make sure my family's hopefully getting healthier and
I
go
hope
from there.
so, brother. Alrighty.
All right.
Well, I am Eric,
And I'm Tim.
and you've been listening to the Village Idiots 29 podcast. We are New England's best fantasy,
Number 1.
number 1 Masonic fantasy football podcast because we are New England's possibly only Masonic fantasy football podcast.
Possibly.
Possibly.
We
Well,
should
we
look
haven't
that
done the
up.
research.
We should do
All
the
right, I'm going to
research.
look that up. I'm putting that on my calendar right now. All
All
right,
right.
guys. You be good.
Have a great week.
Take care.
Go Pats.
Go Pats.